The declaration is to be published in a conspicuous place. The objection is to be published in a conspicuous place, and this is before the scrutiny where both the candidates are present together to put forth their reasoning. It cannot be in a one by one stage that at the stage of scrutiny I sleep and then I come, I file an affidavit.
No, but
before
then,
commissioner.
but
I
then,
take this my affidavit.
where the documents of the private respondent uploaded in the server for all
The
concerned.
allegation is that, rightly or wrongly, the allegation is that some candidate
Information has not been
given.
furnished.
Now, the petitioner, with these flowery words and make almost these statements are, I do not find any legality in the submission. Whatever it might be, my learned friend has made those statements. He is expecting the videos to prove that they are performing their duties properly, to go around the world and find out the FIRs against the person. Otherwise, how will he know which candidate has a FIR against his name or not? It is only by way of a declaration.
But then
he has to provide the information.
At the same time, you are supposed to, you means the concerned officer, yes, is required to upload these documents. Otherwise, how will
conspicuous place? Kindly see what it
says. Where has these documents been uploaded?
Uploading is one thing. Uploading is a step forward with the technology in hand. The requirement is going in a conspicuous place.
Where is it?
The allegation is not that it was not disclosed.
No, he says it's not disclosed.
He said not uploaded, but
no, not even disclosed also.
Was there.
Probably the
learned friends. 27 May says that the information so furnished by each candidate in the declaration shall be disseminated by the respective Panchayat returning officer by displaying a copy of the declaration on the notice board of his office of the Gram Panchayat concerned, having jurisdiction over the constituency from which the candidate is seeking election, and by uploading the scanned copy of the declaration the website of the commission, and also by making copies thereof freely available to all other candidates.
So, and is there?
Yes, and is there.
So, and he says that it has not been uploaded. So where from will we get the information?
That part is to be verified.
What part?
That whether it was uploaded or not uploaded.
But then what about
now it is oath versus oath. He says it's not uploaded.
Lordship, the question is it's no more oath versus oath. Now this is a requirement of public law that every information about a contesting candidate has to be.
The so it is of non-compliance.
Please come. The petitioner alleges, the petitioner is a contesting candidate in the Panchayat General Elections, 2023. Stop. He has raised allegation of non-disclosure of relevant details in the nomination form filed by the private respondents. Stop.
The instructing officer said it was uploaded.
Where?
In the GEMS portal.
GEMS portal it was there. You did not get to know it?
My submission is completely different, Lordship. Possibly my learned friend is not properly making his submission. My submission is that it is uploaded and I give the informations that which is a false statement made by them.
Uploaded.
Kindly come to the pleadings. Scrutiny is restricted to one person.
Stop. Next.
Exactly. Where are the other opposing candidates making this complaint?
According to the
people are making the complaint. How they are going to vote, you know that. All of us will know. Your
the nomination papers of the private respondents do not disclose the proper annual income, the names of the bank from where loan has been obtained, names of false witnesses have been incorporated. Stop. An objection was filed before the Election Commission, which has been responded to by the Panchayat returning officer. mentioning that during scrutiny of nomination papers, no affidavit on counter declaration was presented before the returning officer over the issue of the complaint. Stop. In the absence of proper affidavit, comma, steps could not be taken. Stop. Next.
May I interrupt once? I have a instruction in writing which says that copy of the declaration has been displayed in the office notice board and same was uploaded in the James portal. It is signed by the BDO. If your lordship.
Achha. The petitioners pray for a direction upon the commission to scrutinize to re-scrutinize the nomination papers of the private respondents. Next. The prayer of the petitioner is opposed by the learned advocate representing the commission and the state respondents. Stop. It has been submitted that
Can you look into this one?
the relevant details of the contesting candidates were duly uploaded in the GEMS portal and also in the notice board
It has other details
of
also.
the
Kindly,
panchayat. Let me see.
regarding the witnesses also, my lord, details have been given here, my lord.
Let me see.
At the bottom of the second page and James portal is in the third page, my lord. I have put a small pencil mark.
Declaration furnished.
And my lord, in the meantime, the James portal, my lord, screenshot has also arrived, my lord, in a soft copy.
1 minute. Do you have a copy of this?
Yes.
Please see the parawise statement.
Fine.
Paragraph number 5A. Details are furnished. Declaration furnished by the respondent number 6, signed by 2 witnesses, such and such. Part 112 and 113, right? See, the names are not tallying. One which the petitioner read out at page, which page was it?
This one number 6.
112.
Of Shopon Mondol.
Yes. Which page did you show?
112, lordship.
Page 28. Page 28 of the writ
28.
petition. It is Akash Ghosh and Sunita Ghosh. 112 and 113. 112 and 113. Page 28 of the writ petition. Please see.
Page 28 is probably Ongsho 246. This is Ongsho
285.
Yes. Lordship, 1 minute. I'll just check once. Recheck it. 1 minute.
285 by
Give me
46.
246.
245. Lordship, kindly come to. Yes, Lordship, give me 1.
112 is
Lordship, give me.
Sam Shoren and Raju Shoren. 285
245 Raju Shoren. It's in page number
73.
73.
Page 73, please check.
245. Churki Shoren, Raju Shoren. Instead of that, Vishwajit Mondol, Shukdev Ghosh. Page 73.
The names are mentioned as Vishwajit and Shukdev.
Serial number 1150. Serial number 1150 is not here.
No, serial number is 112 and 113.
It's part number, madam.
Page 20. No.
Part number. Kindly see, madam, my instruction. There is part number.
Part number is Lordship
Part is
285.
the part in which the serial number is there. Otherwise, difficult,
112 of 182. 280.
otherwise difficult to find out the person. This serial number 1150, which is not there in the list, it may not be because it is a Songjojoni only. It is Songjojoni only. What has been given is a Sangjojani. It's additional list.
It's not written
Kindly see the
here.
bottom. Kindly see the bottom, my lord. It is Sangjojani.
Please come to page 20 of the writ petition. 112 by 285-245.
Page
20 of the writ petition, the details of the witnesses. 112/285-245. And this is corresponding to page 73. 112/285-245. Where from did the video get serial number 1150?
Where is written, my lord? In the instruction 1150.
Yes, but where from did he get
And
it?
also serial number 93.
The nomination paper does not disclose anything of that sort. It
But
mentions.
My lord, I did not get a time to, my lord, to print everything. This is, my lord, serial number 1150 of Vishwajit Mondal. Kindly see.
115, 1 minute.
Serial number where the video got it. This is also voter list.
Serial number 1150
Serial
is
number
what?
1150. My lord, this is serial number 1150.
And what is 112? 112.
It's written by the
This
candidate.
is Prokasher. This is also Tariq 5th January 23, Krishna 5 of 42. It must be here also. No? Krishna 5 of 42. No, Krishna 42.
Lordship, that particular serial number is not mentioned in the nomination paper. Mere existence
This
of
is-
someone's
Yes,
name is
my lord,
not.
42 is not there. Yes, 42 is there. Yes. My lord, page 109. Second row, second column.
109. Vishwajit Mondal.
1150. Serial number 1150.
1150.
But that is not mentioned. How
My lord,
do you know that this is same
the query
Vishwajit
of your
Mondal?
lordship was where the video got it. The video has got it from.
One in one booth there may be many.
1 minute,
Vishwajit
1
Mondal,
minute, 1
Lordship.
minute. Now tell me, page 20 itself of the writ petition, ব্যাংক আমানত সংস্থাগুলির সরকারি দপ্তরের নাম ও ঠিকানা. Where are the names and the addresses?
Of?
Page 20 of the writ petition. The chart that is there. The details which are required to be filed. Second column.
Yes.
ব্যাংক আমানত সংস্থাগুলির নাম.
Yes. My lord, assuming it has not been given. But it has, they have to raise that objection.
Assuming it has not been raised.
Right.
Is it not the authority, the purpose, the objective of the returning officer to ensure that all the details are there?
Yes. My lord, when the objection comes, then only
If
that query can
objection-
be made.
If that objection is not there, what is the purpose of the scrutiny? Has in each and every matter an objection required to be raised?
That-
It is not so.
Suppose, my lord, I have a loan. And
You have a loan.
I have a loan and I don't disclose the papers. I don't disclose the loan account. I don't disclose the account from where the EMI is being withdrawn. That is a corrupt practice by me. Now the video, my lord, how will the video find out? That is why the provision of objection is there, that the other candidate can come and make the objection.
It is only when it is mentioned there is no loan. This is one thing.
Right,
Here he mentions 6 lakh rupees loan.
right.
That means he is taken the loan from some bank. He
Right.
is repaying the loan. Where are the details
Now, my lord,
mentioned?
if the details are not there, that is means what? My lord, the candidate is having a corrupt practice. Candidate is having a corrupt practice under section 123 of the Representation of People's Act. So, my lord, if the declaration does not, that is why the statutory framework has been made when to make the objection and when not.
Listen, somebody does not raise an objection.
And in fact, none has.
None has.
Only the petitioner has raised with regard to 4 candidates,
4 candidates.
and one of them is a rival candidate, Malad, that is of Joshpur PS 12.
I get
It's
it.
number 10.
then will the returning officer who is scrutinizing the papers not see that all the
Then
details are
my
not
learned
there?
friend will have to show
No,
that
forget the learned friend.
after the scrutiny, the returning officer can make a re-scrutiny of the entire thing.
If he cannot perform this scrutiny work properly,
But this objection has not come. Kindly consider this part.
again, Mr. Bandopadhyay, is there a requirement of objection in each and every case? There isn't. The purpose of the scrutiny is to see as to whether all details are filled up in accordance with the provisions that are there.
Right.
Why will a candidate not disclose what the details which are required to be disclosed?
Now, 6 lakhs has been disclosed. This 6 lakhs is to be scrutinized.
No, not the lakh of rupees. The amount is not important. What is important is from where he took the loan, how much he is repaying. This is what is mentioned. Bank Amanat Shongstha, Shorkari Doptorguliর নাম, only name and address.
Right.
Nothing more.
It's requirement of the format.
বকেয়ার পরিমাণ, this is বকেয়ার পরিমাণ।
বকেয়া পরিমাণ, নাম,
আর সরকারি দপ্তরে বকেয়া, this is tax.
Whatever, bank, আমানত সংস্থা,
হ্যাঁ, আর this has been
সরকারি দপ্তর, নাম ঠিকানা।
পঞ্চায়েত, this is, your lordship will kindly remember, there is a provision that if there is a tax due of panchayat, they cannot become a candidate. There is some provision. This is number 2. And number 3 is government tax.
Where is the name and address mentioned?
সংস্থা থেকে
এক নম্বর, number 1 column, bank আমানত সংস্থা থেকে ঋণের পরিমাণ 6 lakh of rupees. The name and address of the bank is not given. The next one, tax name. That means no tax is due. We can take it. Whether this information is right or wrong is different thing. Then in that case, verification is required. But then where there is a requirement of disclosing the name and address, why will this not be given?
I've understood what is called.
Very limited.
The name and ঠিকানা is not there of the bank.
It is not all the details as required, not given. Nothing more than this.
And number 2, Lordship, Shakhi, witnesses.
Shakhi's name has been given.
But their addresses have not been given. Kindly come.
But then if the voter serial number is given.
Serial number must match with this voter list. This number is there. Lordship, KPY, this is epic number is given.
But then Mr. Bandopadhyay has shown from page 42 or something.
Yes,
that
I'm coming to that. 109 serial number. My Mr. Bandopadhyay was showing. I will.
1150 serial number is mentioned over there.
Lordship, that he has not mentioned that serial number here.
No, but then he has given the part and the. At least the person can be identified. It is not that he is not a member of the locality or he cannot be identified. It has been identified.
But Lordship, how could the video has identified? He is taking the pen.
They must have given the
He is taking the pen to go through that, but he is not taking the pen.
What the grievance is of taking the pen or not taking the pen?
Take the pen for all.
শুনতে পাইনি। Yes, next দেখুন। Paragraph. It has been submitted that till a formal objection is raised, it is not possible for the panchayat returning officer to verify each and every document and detail furnished by a prospective candidate. Stop. Next. It appears from the nomination paper that a candidate is required to disclose the details of the criminal cases pending against him, the names and address of the bank slash organization from where loan has been obtained, comma, the names and addresses of the witnesses. Stop. Next. According to the petitioner, all the relevant details have not been disclosed. Stop. The petitioner has annexed documents to suggest that the candidates are involved in criminal cases and they have not disclosed the names and addresses of the bank or the authority from where loan has been obtained. Stop. Next. Though formal affidavit has not been filed by the petitioners, but the authority can take steps in terms of the averments made in the writ petition, which has been filed after due affirmation. Stop. Next. In view of the above, the instant writ petition is disposed of by directing the Commission to re-scrutinize the details of the candidates mentioned in the writ petition, and if it appears that there is any error in the details or there are defects in the nomination papers, the necessary consequential steps shall be taken in the matter. Stop. Next.
Lordship, this exercise may be done by the Commissioner's office in Kolkata.
The Commission shall take steps to take a decision in the matter at the earliest, but positively by 5th July 2023. The instruction forwarded by the Block Development Officer, Dugrajpur Development Block, be retained with the records.
Now, Lordship, the BDO will do it or Commission?
No, the Commission will do it.
Commission. Great. Affidavit of service be kept with them.
Yes, service taken on record.
My lord, appearing for the petition, my lord. My lord, affidavit of service.
No copy, Your Lordship.
My lord, we have served through the mail, my lord. If in that case, my lord,
Why? Was she not available?
my lord,
Not today. Come back.
oblige, my lord. I am serving a copy, my lord, right now. My lord.
My Lord, I'm appearing for the petitioner. Item number 4, passed on. This is that matter where the state government has requisitioned central government employees, my Lord. My Lord, the West Bengal Election Commission was directed to take instructions in the matter.
Yes, the Commission.
Yes, Your Lordships, Lordship, may I draw your kind attention towards section 6, subsection 5. Again, on the last day, Your Lordship had insisted that I read with Lordship together.
Yes, please.
Subject to the provisions of the West Bengal Panchayat Election Act 21 of 2003 and the rules made thereunder, the Panchayat returning officer shall appoint such number of persons to be the presiding officer, be polling officer, as may be necessary for holding elections or by-elections to a Panchayat, provided that no person who has been employed by or on behalf of or has otherwise been working for a candidate in or about the election or by-election to a Panchayat shall be appointed to be the presiding officer or polling officer for holding such election or by-election as the case may be.
From that
Yes.
State Election Commission
Yes,
Act.
yes.
Give me a book, please.
I have-
ভলিউম কত আছে এটা বলো?
Page number 341.
Oh, it is there.
Yes, yes.
Green book 340.
Green,
Yes,
Green
Green
Book,
Book.
volume 1,
3.
341.
Yes.
5, it's there, your lordship.
6-5.
6-5, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Subject to the provisions of the West Bengal Panchayat Election Act 21 of 2003 and the rules made thereunder, the Panchayat returning officer shall appoint such number of persons to be the presiding officer, B, polling officer, as may be necessary for holding elections or by-elections to a Panchayat, provided that no person who has been employed by or on behalf of or has otherwise been working for a candidate in or about the election or by-election to a Panchayat shall be appointed to be the presiding officer or polling officer for holding such election or by-election as the case may be. On the last occasion, I had handed over a letter, order by the State Election Commission dated the 17th of March. And your lordship, I would also like to draw your kind attention towards a division bench judgment of our High Court, which was passed in WPAP 250, Dipankar Reet. May I hand over the copy? Dada, diye diye. The relevant paragraphs would be 2023 SCC Online Cal 1460. দেখে নাও এই তো রিসেন্টলি যে হয়েছে এই রিসেন্ট Kindly seize paragraph number 59 onwards.
Which will be the relevant portion?
59 paragraph, lordship.
59 is there. 50
Yes.
or 1951
Yes.
Act will not be applicable.
60. Since the issues involved in these public interest litigations is with regard to the conduct of the Panchayat elections 2023, it would be relevant to take note of the provisions laid down under the 1994 Act and the 2003 Act for appointment of presiding officer and polling officer, as the 1994 Act has been enacted for the conduct of election to the panchayats and the municipalities in the state. Subsection 5 of Section 6 of the 1994 Act provides for appointment of the requisite number of presiding officers and polling officers. Subsection 5 of Section 6 of the 1994 is extracted hereunder. Now, your lordship, paragraph 62. Upon reading the aforesaid provision, it is evident that only a person who has been employed by or on behalf or has otherwise been working for a candidate in or about the election or by-election to a panchayat cannot be appointed as presiding officer or polling officer for holding such election or by-election. 63. Section 28 of 2003 Act deals with the appointment of presiding officers and polling officers. It also appears from the said provision that only a person who has been employed by or on behalf or has been otherwise working for or a candidate in or about the election cannot be appointed as a presiding officer or a polling officer. It therefore appears to this court that there is no statutory bar in appointing persons who do not suffer the disqualification to be appointed as presiding officers or polling officers as laid down under Section 6 of 1994 Act, read with Section 28(1) of 2003 Act, to be appointed as presiding officer and polling officers. With regard to the appointment of presiding officers and polling officers in the ensuing Panchayat elections 2023, the Commission has filed a report in court wherein the relevant portions of the handbook of the returning officer, Panchayat election, with regard to the selection of polling personnel has been referred to. It has been specifically stated in the report as follows. The relevant paragraph would be, for the purpose of efficient control of polling personnel and of economy in expenditure and traveling allowances, etc., each district as far as practical should use its own personnel. Vigorous attempt should be made for raising the requisite number of polling personnel for panchayat election from among employees under the state and central government, as well as under the local bodies, secondary and primary schools and colleges, as be made available by the state government. The polling, again, the bottom, the polling party shall be formed with the available officers and employees of the state government and the central government, public undertakings in the state or central government, municipalities, teaching and non-teaching staff of government and government-aided teaching institutions like colleges, higher secondary, secondary and primary schools, and any other employee. Under the rule, making authority of the state or the central government, it may please be ensured that every polling party consists of at least one employee of the state or the central government. 65 is there, 66 is there. If your lordship allows, I can read. There is no bar where it is stated that I cannot engage central government employees. When what is the bar is stated categorically. Only if I am a candidate or I'm involved with in some other, what I read in section 5, the last paragraph. Yes, that's it. It's only that. The exemption is only with respect to that.
Tell me one thing, where from this did this commission
Yes.
get the authority?
Under the West Bengal State Election Commission Act, your lordship.
State Election Commission Act speaks of something else. State Election Commission Act, the Green Book, page 340.
340.
My lord is reading section 6(1) of the West Bengal State Election Commission Act
2.
1962.
Subject to the direction.
That is election commissioner.
Subject to the direction and control of the state election commissioner, the district municipal election officer shall appoint such number of officers of the state government to be the assistant municipal. It is with regard to the municipal election, my lord.
And in the panchayat is anything
They
mentioned?
do not. This provision does not give them power to requisite central government employees.
There is no requisition.
And second of all, my lord, there is a direct threat of initiating disciplinary proceeding against those employees.
No, you just, your lordship, may I just ask a very basic question to myself? There's a panchayat election that is going on. Central government forces are coming there, which are central forces. They should also be banned then, according to. No, I'm really confused myself. Yeah, it's a good proposal. Yeah. Then, now whatever. Then they should be banned. No. This is not the state or the central. This is then I'm really confused by this question. Yeah.
Serial number 3 relates to the panchayat. 6(3). Such member and officers of the state government to be such and such.
My lord.
Then where from is the central government employees roped in?
Your lordship, only I would like to draw your attention that this